when he does licks his lips, it means that he's lying. But anyway, before I go into some the other stuff after this video, with my beloved nephew Quincy, for you those that know and don't know, my son's mother, baby mother, right, is from Brixton. I live in Brixton. Right? I knew Quincy when he was a little boy. I went to school with Austin Gardner, right, as a little boy, right? So you know that I'm affiliated to a lot of areas. Now, with Quincy, when you got family, right, because he's my adopted nephew, right, everyone knows that from the creation of time. When I used to take drugs, right, he don't like it. He gets the ump, and sometimes friends and family fall out, and they might say something to someone, and he's up there making some big nasty thing out. That's what he does because he's got nothing else to do, right? But it's pathetic and it's ridiculous. So Quincy may have said that, but I've said things about my nephew when I'm upset with him. No, it's not as serious as that, man, right? So just clear that up, right? You're going to go up there, you've done all that, saying it's this and that, you're even making up other allegations about him. I'm more into that with the facts. I will be bringing your exes on the phone as well. Your relationship with women, boy, what a horrible, despicable man you are, mate. The most hated man in the history of that life, mate. And this is how it ends for you. Now, on the yard, 2001. We're all on the yard in Belmarsh. Quincy is facing Leon Smith, who's against the fence like that. One of my other little nephews, Diney, you even told lies there. Quincy's thing. Everybody's out for you at that time in Belmarsh. You're going from wing to wing to wing. You get out on the yard last as usual after scanning who's out there. You're thinking that Quincy, because of the little link you had, you're not family to him. You knew him from a short while. He always hated your guts, man. Everybody was young once, man. So Quincy's talking to them. You're walking round the yard. I'm with Gary Staggs and Dwayne Daniels, about 5 yards over that way there. It's exercise time. You're walking round like that, and he went like that to Quincy. No, Leon Smith and Diane said to Quincy, Quincy, why is my man looking at you like that? You got your face fixed up, but as usual, your leg was shaking every time you go into a little beef. You're walking, and they said, why my man like that? And Quincy turned around and said, what's up with you? And then you turned around and said, oh, how you talking to them man there? And I got beef with them. And Quincy said, listen, go and behave yourself, man. Just because you got beef with people, it don't mean that I must talk to them. So you carried on, and then Quincy turned his back on you, and then they said to him again, look, my man's got something in his hand, Quincy, Smith and Diney. Quincy turned round and said, what are you doing? And you started to walk round. Quincy started to walk towards you. You was half-heartedly stepping. And then you went to lift it up half-heartedly. You had a toothbrush and a razor. What a weapon. Oh, God. And before you could even go say Jackanory, boom, you was on the floor. On this occasion, you bounced back up quickly. Your words at the end of that was, I thought we was family. And you run through like you always did, past the screws, straight onto the wing. Does it have familiar rings to